there's one thing that the world needs. It's a magic singing song. And I'll teach it to the whole world and make them sing along. Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I believe that I do. Yes, I can see, I believe that it's magic. If your vision is magic, your love will shine through. If your mission is magic, your love will shine.
Hey, there's the list of guys who made the final cut for the basketball team.
You tried out, Harv, didn't you?
Naturally. They don't call me the dunker for nothing.
They must have seen you in the cafeteria dunking cookies into your milk.
What's the matter, Harv?
I didn't make the team.
Gosh, I'm sorry, Harv.
I guess I wasn't tall enough. I know how you feel. I always wanted to be a jockey.
The way I size it up, it's time to remind them about Napoleon and Lincoln.
We must be early for the Adventures Club meeting.
Yeah, Miss Tickle ain't here yet.
Of course I'm here.
Hey, I think our ears are receiving us.
Your ears aren't deceiving you, Vinnie. And what your ears are receiving is me.
Miss Tickle, you shrunk.
I wanted to clean out the pencil sharpener, and it's much easier when you're this size than when you're this size. Oh, look, the wall clock is slow. There.
Gosh, Miss Tickle, it must be nice to be any size you want.
To do insignificant things, like cleaning a pencil sharpener or changing a clock, yes. But Napoleon ruled France without ever being tall. Lincoln served as president, even though he was far taller than the average man of his time.
Hey, you know what? I bet I'd make a great jockey. And I wonder if the basketball team has a center yet.
I'd settle for being big enough to get out of where I am.
Rick, where are you?
I'm in Madame Mammoth's palace. In a... Uh-oh, here comes Madame Mammoth now.
Rick?
Something's happened to him. Who's Madame Mammoth?
That's one answer that's beyond the blackboard and not on it. Oh, Tut-Tut, cat of ancient lore, 'tis time to draw the magic door.
How are we gonna find Madame Mammoth?
I think Madame Mammoth found us.
What funny-looking trees.
They're blades of giant grass.
That huge butterfly net. We must be in the land of
giant-sized people.
And giant-sized other things, too.
We frightened him.
Now I know how Miss Muffet's spider felt.
The whole world's a pogo stick.
It's Madame Mammoth.
I know you're there somewhere, and I know you're friends of Rick Springfield.
She knows Rick. Maybe we should let her know we're here.
But first, let's be able to look her in the eye.
So they are nearby.
She has my slide rule. Now I can't change our size.
What'll we do?
We'll remember Napoleon. Mon ami, it is time to depart.
Gosh, we could build a whole town of houses out of the wood in this pencil.
Look at this paperclip.
There's a whole rubber plantation in this rubber band.
Where could Rick have been calling from?
Psst.
There's a fly on that fly paper.
Would you believe an owl?
Tommy, where's Rick?
Rick's in there?
Let us out!
If you'll excuse the pun, that's the tackiest place I've ever spent time in.
Thanks to Madame Mammoth.
Why did Madame Mammoth put you in there?
I came here to help Billy Behemoth in his effort to take his rightful place as ruler of this land. Madam Mammoth caught us and put us in that box.
But you're our size, Billy. How'd you become ruler of a giant land?
I was as big as Madam Mammoth until she shrunk me.
You mean Madam Mammoth has magical powers?
Almost as good as yours, Miss Tickle. But let's not discuss it now.
What are you up to, Rick?
Not up to, Miss Tickle. Down to. We'll have a better chance down on the floor when Madam Mammoth comes back. Lead the way, Billy. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
You see, a carpet will hide us.
If she didn't see us running here.
Uh-oh, she would have to do a spring cleaning now.
They think they're snug as a bug in a rug.
Not snug, Madam Mammoth. Smug.
This should make it a clean sweep against the intruders.
But don't just clean the rug, Madam Mammoth. Shampoo it.
Foam! Bubbles! Oh, how did that happen? That's no fair. They're using magic against my magic.
So that's the story. The laws of the land say that whoever retrieves the royal scepter from the top of Forbidden Mountain and brings it to the town square shall rule the land.
And Billy got the scepter, but ran into Madam Mammoth. And she made him small and took over the land.
And she started shrinking everyone, so nobody could dispute her right to the throne.
Where's the scepter now?
It's hidden in Madam Mammoth's palace. Billy and I were trying to find it when she caught us and put us in the thumbtack box.
Then we have to go back to the palace.
I think it's time we did anyway.
Yeah? Why?
The owners of this house just came home.
Gosh, usually when I fly, I feel like a plane or something. But here, everything's so big, I feel like a mosquito. Look!
It's a kid's glider.
And look at that kid. Tommy! Tut-Tut! Maybe now we can get onto Madam Mammoth's castle. How do we get inside?
That's no problem. There are plenty of cracks between the bricks we can squeeze through. It's avoiding detection that makes it a problem.
Boy, he'd be able to sniff us out in a minute.
As small as we are, he'd be able to sniff us in. I think some diversionary maneuvers are called for. Coochie coochie coo!
Now the young ones are caught in here, and Springfield and the Magic Girl are outside.
She thinks I'm outside.
Rick and Billy are.
Now that I've got the youngsters, close the drawbridge.
Grab the chain. We'll go up through the windlass.
Now to find the trespassers.
My grandma, what big feet you have.
She didn't see us.
Her eyes are so big, she can probably see us without looking at us.
She's turning around.
Oops. 1, 2, 3, green light. way to clean an eraser.
Let's go before she decides to clean us the same way. I never thought I'd be able to hide in a cup.
Just make sure you are hidden.
I feel like a lump of sugar in a teacup.
Just don't stir.
Oh, Harv, that was terrible. I wonder whatever happened to Rick and Billy.
Come on. I'd hate to have to carry his dog biscuits home from the store. Shh. I've got an idea. He smells us not. Why couldn't they put elevators in palaces?
Madam Mammoth is really scouring the kitchen.
I wonder if she hires out as a maid. Uh-oh, our cup turneth over.
Let's hope no one tells her to pass the sugar.
Uh-oh, she just developed a sweet tooth. It's a good thing we didn't pass the sugar.
You're about to hear her cry over spilt milk. Well, yell over spilt milk anyway.
Gosh, now I know what large economy size means in the supermarket.
Just our luck. They're not having open house today. Open sesame! I always wanted to be in the circus.
What's Madam Mammoth doing, Miss Tickle?
She's still looking in the kitchen. We can relax for a while.
Look, cereal.
And marshmallows.
Yeah, and all kinds of jellies and jams.
And cookies. And salt. And pepper. Two.
Uh-oh. Don't look now, but
We know.
Wearing a jam.
Miss Tickle can't get her bag loose. And here comes Madam Mammoth.
So, pesky little troublemakers, I've got you cornered.
Leave it, Miss Tickle. We've got to get out of here. Jump and make sure you hit a marshmallow.
Let's get out of here.
Here she comes.
We're in the heater duct.
Just don't anyone bang for heat to be sent up. She turned on the heat. No, I think it's the air conditioning.
we'll take care of this. First, let's get warm. Now, let's really turn on the air conditioning.
This sure feels good. I hope Madam Mammoth is enjoying her air conditioning.
Those tiny intruders are somewhere in the palace. Find them.
We have to be very careful while we're looking for the royal scepter.
Let's go.
This must be the botanical room of the palace.
Smell the pretty flowers. Look at this pretty plant.
That's a Venus flytrap.
It got Tut-Tut and Ptolemy.
Hey, what's that noise?
It sounds like a treadmill. Maybe it's our luck running out.
Yeah, look.
It's the regular palace staff. Mammoth shrunk them and put them in that cage.
Guards! Guards! They freed the prisoners!
palace staff while we find the scepter. There.
She'll never think of looking there.
That door! The sign says crown room.
There's the royal scepter.
Yeah, but how do we get it?
We'll need a few simple things.
The royal sewing room.
I never thought getting a few simple things would be such hard work.
Miss Tickle's idea about getting a better mousetrap sure wasn't easy.
All right now, we've all got to work together. I have a special job for the two of you. I hope you're hungry. Now for the scepter.
Blast off, Miss Tickle. I'll get the palace staff members.
They've got the scepter. After them, before they get to the town square.
And now, from our studios high atop the Hotel Gigantic, a reminder that today is National Giant Day, a holiday for all people 50 feet and over. That's right, all you towering types, a paid holiday. Let's go!
She's gaining.
Head for the town square. I've got to check on Ptolemy and Tut-Tut. How are you two doing? Hurry! Madam Mammoth is after Miss Tickle and the others.
I, Billy Behemoth, declare myself the rightful ruler of Gigantia.
Huh? You declare nothing, little man.
Wrong, Madam Mammoth. Here, Miss Tickle.
Banish her
From the kingdom. She is not fit to be called giant. Use your magic to become giants. Stay here.
Your size is right for you, Billy. Our size is right for us. But we'll always have a giant place in our hearts for the happy kingdom you'll have here.
Rick, you'll come to visit now and then, eh?
Of course, Billy. But only if you promise that I won't have to sleep in a thumbtack box.
Well, I guess it's back to our tiny world.
Our big world, Kim. Our big, wide, wonderful world.